Níðhöggr. Níðhöggr was a monstrous dragon dwelling beneath Yggdrasil, the immense world tree connecting every Norse realm. The enormous beast constantly gnawed upon ancient roots, slowly weakening the sacred tree's eternal foundation below. Legends also describe Níðhöggr feeding upon wicked souls within the shadowy realm of Niflheim after death. A restless squirrel carried bitter insults between Níðhöggr and an eagle perched above the towering tree. Their endless feud symbolized constant conflict between destructive forces and natural balance throughout existence itself. Unlike treasure dragons, Níðhöggr represented slow decay instead of greed, conquest, or personal ambition alone. Its relentless actions reminded listeners that even mighty worlds required protection against unseen destructive forces. Ancient Norse storytellers connected the dragon with death, corruption, punishment, and inevitable decline through time. Níðhöggr remains Norse mythology's ultimate symbol of destruction lurking beneath the world's fragile foundation forever. Fafnir. Fafnir began life as a respected dwarf before overwhelming greed completely transformed his heart and body. After murdering his father, he claimed a cursed treasure containing unimaginable wealth and dangerous supernatural power. The treasure's terrible curse slowly changed Fafnir into an enormous dragon consumed by endless selfish desire. He guarded the priceless fortune inside a lonely wilderness, trusting absolutely nobody approaching his hidden lair. Poisonous breath and incredible strength made confronting the monstrous dragon nearly impossible for ordinary warriors alone. The young hero Sigurd carefully studied Fafnir before launching a brilliantly planned surprise attack beneath him. Sigurd's victory ended the dragon's life but failed to destroy the treasure's deadly curse forever. The unforgettable legend warns that greed eventually destroys anyone valuing wealth above family and honor completely. Fafnir remains Norse mythology's most famous dragon because his tragedy began with ordinary human choices. Linorm. Linorms were legendary dragon serpents appearing throughout Scandinavian folklore, medieval legends, and regional Nordic traditions together. Unlike winged dragons, most Linorms traveled across rugged landscapes using long, muscular serpent-like bodies instead. Many stories placed these dangerous creatures inside forests, mountain caves, rivers, or isolated northern wilderness regions. Brave heroes often earned lasting fame after defeating Linorms threatening nearby villages, kingdoms, and innocent travelers. Some legends described Linorms protecting forgotten treasures hidden beneath rocky hills for countless generations undisturbed. Others represented untamed wilderness beyond humanity's control, where survival depended upon courage and careful preparation daily. Their appearances differed widely because each Scandinavian region preserved unique dragon traditions through generations independently. These remarkable creatures blended mythology, folklore, adventure, and local storytelling into unforgettable legendary Scandinavian tales. Linorms remain Northern Europe's most recognizable dragon serpents within traditional Scandinavian folklore and enduring medieval legends today. Dragon of Ragnar Lodbrok's Saga. A terrifying dragon guarded Princess Thora, preventing brave warriors from approaching her safely under any circumstances. The enormous creature surrounded itself with poisonous breath, making every rescue attempt incredibly dangerous and difficult. Many experienced fighters challenged the dragon but failed against its overwhelming strength and deadly natural defenses. The young Ragnar prepared unusual protective clothing before courageously confronting the fearsome monster in determined battle. His clever preparation reduced the dragon's poisonous attacks while creating valuable opportunities for successful counterattacks during combat. After an exhausting struggle, Ragnar finally defeated the dragon and rescued Princess Thora from constant danger. The remarkable victory established Ragnar's growing reputation throughout legendary Scandinavia as an intelligent and fearless hero. Unlike Fafnir, this dragon protected a royal prize instead of guarding enormous cursed treasure beneath wilderness. The legendary saga celebrates courage, preparation, intelligence, and perseverance, overcoming extraordinary dangers through thoughtful action together. Beowulf's Dragon. Beowulf's dragon awakened after a frightened servant secretly stole a jeweled cup from its treasure. Enraged by the theft, the ancient dragon unleashed fiery destruction across nearby villages and surrounding kingdoms overnight. Its blazing attacks destroyed homes, forcing desperate people to seek protection from their aging warrior king immediately. Despite his advanced age, Beowulf confronted the dragon instead of abandoning innocent people facing certain destruction. The fierce battle tested his courage as relentless flames surrounded both warrior and monstrous dragon together. With loyal assistance from Wiglaf, Beowulf finally defeated the dragon but suffered fatal wounds afterward. The dragon's enormous treasure brought sorrow instead of happiness after the devastating battle finally ended forever. The legendary tale celebrates courage, sacrifice, loyalty, and leadership even during life's greatest final challenges together. Beowulf's dragon remains Northern Europe's most famous treasure guardian throughout medieval heroic literature and legendary tradition. Jörmungandr. Jormungandr was the colossal world serpent surrounding the vast oceans encircling every land inhabited by humanity. The gigantic creature eventually grew large enough to wrap its enormous body around the entire world. Born to Loki and the giantess Angerboda, Jörmungandr became one of Norse mythology's greatest monstrous beings. Its legendary rivalry with Thor inspired several unforgettable stories preserved throughout surviving medieval Norse literary traditions. During one famous encounter, Thor nearly captured the enormous serpent while fishing beyond familiar coastal waters. Ancient prophecies declared both enemies would face each other again during the catastrophic events of Ragnarok. Although technically a serpent, medieval Scandinavian artwork frequently portrayed Jörmungandr with unmistakable dragon-like features throughout history. Its unimaginable size represented nature's overwhelming power beyond humanity's complete understanding or lasting control forever. Jörmungandr remains Norse mythology's most iconic serpent because of its extraordinary world-spanning presence and legendary destiny. Dragon of the Volsunga Saga. The Volsunga Saga preserves one of Scandinavia's greatest heroic legends, featuring an unforgettable fearsome dragon throughout. The monstrous creature guarded an enormous cursed treasure, capable of destroying entire families through overwhelming greed forever. Its terrifying reputation discouraged even experienced warriors from challenging the dragon's deadly strength and relentless determination. Young Sigurd accepted the dangerous quest, despite understanding the extraordinary risks awaiting every determined challenger ahead. Careful planning allowed him to exploit the dragon's movements instead of relying upon brute physical strength alone. Victory earned legendary fame, yet the cursed treasure continued spreading betrayal throughout future generations without mercy. The saga explored courage, destiny, ambition, sacrifice, and consequences instead of celebrating personal wealth or glory. Its enduring popularity inspired countless medieval Scandinavian legends preserved through generations of remarkable gifted storytellers afterward. The Volsunga Saga remains one of Norse literature's greatest heroic epics, centered around an unforgettable dragon. Dragon of Bosa Saga. The Dragon of Bosa Saga challenged fearless heroes during dangerous adventures across distant Scandinavian wilderness landscapes together. The enormous beast guarded valuable treasures hidden deep inside isolated mountains beyond ordinary human settlements safely. Its fearsome appearance frightened experienced warriors who underestimated the dragon's incredible strength and fierce determination completely. Brave heroes succeeded through patience, planning, and courage instead of reckless attacks or overwhelming physical power. The dragon served as a memorable obstacle before heroes could achieve lasting glory and valuable rewards. Unlike symbolic dragons, this creature mainly strengthened adventurous storytelling through exciting battles and legendary heroic accomplishments. Its thrilling encounters reflected medieval Scandinavia's fascination with dangerous monsters guarding mysterious forgotten places everywhere. The legendary saga preserved valuable traditions connecting dragons, heroic courage, and unforgettable adventures across Northern Europe. The Dragon of Bosa Saga remains a fascinating example of Norse legendary storytelling featuring fearsome mythical dragons. Half-dreki. Half-dreki was a legendary sea dragon feared by Viking sailors throughout medieval Scandinavian maritime traditions everywhere. Ancient stories described enormous reptilian creatures emerging suddenly from dark northern seas without any warning whatsoever. Many believed Half-dreki possessed enough strength to overturn sturdy Viking ships beneath crashing ocean waves effortlessly. Unlike mountain dragons, Half-dreki represented terrifying dangers hidden beyond familiar coastlines and trusted sailing routes completely. Its frightening reputation reflected genuine fears surrounding violent storms, hidden reefs, and unexplored northern waters constantly. Experienced sailors respected the sea because confidence alone could never guarantee a safe voyage home afterward. Legends often blended imagination with reality because distant horizons concealed countless mysterious dangers beyond human understanding. The legendary sea dragon symbolized nature's overwhelming power against even the bravest explorers crossing northern oceans regularly. Hafdreki remains one of Scandinavia's most fascinating mythical sea dragons, preserved through enduring Norse folklore traditions. Ísdreki was a legendary ice dragon appearing throughout later Nordic folklore and regional Scandinavian storytelling traditions together. Unlike fiery dragons, this creature became closely associated with freezing winds, snowstorms, and endless winter landscapes everywhere. Legends placed the dragon within isolated mountains where few travelers willingly continued dangerous journeys during harsh winters. Its chilling presence reflected Northern Europe's unforgiving climate more than endless greed or destructive supernatural ambition alone. Many stories portrayed the dragon protecting forgotten places buried beneath ancient snow and thick glacial ice permanently. Different Scandinavian communities preserved unique versions, giving the legendary creature many fascinating regional interpretations through centuries. The dragon represented relentless winter, challenging everyone living throughout remote northern wilderness year after difficult year. Although less famous than Fafnir, Ísdreki expanded the remarkable diversity of Scandinavian dragon legends through folklore. Ísdreki remains a memorable example of northern landscapes inspiring unique dragons throughout enduring Norse mythological traditions.